Welcome to the Two Minutes One Brain Cell podcast. Please be advised that the views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests on this program are entirely their own, very powerful opinions, some of the best you'll ever hear, and do not necessarily reflect any official policy or position of any past, present, or future employer, organization, or entity. This podcast is intended for informational purposes and entertainment purposes only. Absolutely tremendous entertainment purposes. And listeners should not interpret any content as professional advice because, let's be honest, nobody should be taking personal advice from us. We encourage listeners to exercise their own discretion and judgment, really outstanding judgment, as they enjoy the show.
Hi guys, we're live again. We're back. Episode 2.
How's it going, guys?
Sorry for the wait. It was a hectic last couple weeks. We missed the second week due to some stuff that I had going on in the background, and third week was just a misfire on all accords. And then this week we're back, but we're ready to be here. We actually came prepared this time, so I don't know. It's been kind of nice. Things have changed a little bit. We got a bit more, some more stuff that I've done over the past couple weeks up top. The disclaimer was all done over maybe like a couple hours.
Yeah.
So,
but by golly, thank God, hey man, you came through like a champ.
thanks, man. I try my best. It's genuinely just because I just do this stuff anyways, so I'm just making it easier on myself by making it to where now it's assignments worthy and it's portfolio worthy.
And not just me and everyone. I hope everyone. I really appreciate the hard work that you put into it.
It doesn't really. This is simple stuff for me though. It's not hard. It's. I just heard somebody start their truck in the
to the
fucking background.
mastermind, it's simple stuff, man. It's small potatoes, but to the average fucking me, it's wow. When I watch you work and do what you gotta do, it's really cool.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen it like kind of like behind. I don't want to say out from myself before, but like, hey, Buckshot, thank you for the follow, guys. We appreciate you. I know Scrappy just became your guys' event manager, so hey, yes. By the way, Scrappy, let's talk about that. Guys, you are looking at the newest event manager for Buckshot Gaming Club.
No, but for real, Ryzen Paradox, from the bottom of my heart, like, I know it sounds cliche, I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds repetitive AF, but for real, thank you for the opportunity, guys. Thank you for being, part of the Buckshot Gaming community. I hope to make, I'm not gonna say I want to make an impact, me.
Yes, you do.
No, hell no. I just want to see everyone shine at the end of the day, man. That's just me, man.
See, but that's the impact that you make, Scrappy. You make everyone shine, right? Like diamonds.
I just apply the I like how, what the fuck is it, like, how is it what is it, like coal you put under extreme pressure and then they become diamonds or some shit like that? I'm the pressure
I'm
dog.
Genuinely, I've never felt this before. I am so proud of you. Golf clap, round of applause for Scrappy. That was very good. That was very good.
Grazie, man. Grazie. I appreciate it, man. But I don't
I can feel
like
the message from the bottom of your heart, my friend.
Thank you. And I appreciate
Yes.
I appreciate
Reese's
everyone
Pieces.
that believes in me. I appreciate everything, and I promise. I hate promises, man. I will do the best to my abilities. The army textbook, the military textbook thing. I will do things to the best of my abilities.
Hey,
at the end of the day, I just want to see
the third core
everyone
value of
fucking-
the Air Force is excellence in all we do. Integrity
There you go,
first,
man.
service before self, excellence in all we do. I still hold true to those values day in and day out, man. I mean, when they drill it into you as much as they do.
No, man, and I'm glad. I'm glad you keep to it, man. Like the leadership acronym and stuff like that.
What a
I'm glad that you stick to it. And I think, yeah, I don't think, in my belief, I think we should uphold those values, any military values, and even outside, and even military veteran or
Your
outside.
fucking Challenger sounds like shit, bud. You're fucking 10 ply, bud. I hope you get pulled over. Ah, red and blue started flashing as soon as he left the parking lot.
Were you looking at your
Chad,
window?
I got my window open, yeah. That's funny as fuck. Oh shit. So for us to get into this, for the first topic of discussion, I guess is what we would say. This happened a while ago. I don't remember exactly everything that happened with this. My only thing is that I'm trying to figure out, because I know I've never watched Friends. I know of Friends, but I've never like actually sat down and watched the series. And I know a lot of people are gonna come for me for that, and it's like, my bad, but it just never interested me. I watched Seinfeld, that was funny, you know. I'm trying to think of what other 90s shows were out around that time. I know it's later than Friends, but How I Met Your Mother I've watched, I enjoyed that. What the fuck? There's a ghost in this room.
Oh, you having a haunted experience, man? I'm not gonna lie. That'd be cool to have a haunted.
I had a cup with a spoon, a napkin, and a knife for the weight so it wouldn't fall over, and somehow it fell over.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Oh, they can't hear me when I do it. Fuck. It's because of my mic, my voice enhancer.
Wait, who can't hear the
When I
chat?
no, it's only when it's only when I talk certain times it'll sound like I'm sitting here saying absolutely fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll just mute because it's the voice enhancer, so if I'm not up on the mic and it still disappears.
Interesting.
Well, because I have voice mod on right now.
Bro, I downloaded voice mod early this week because Melt Studio made it easier to incorporate voice mod, and then voice mod messed with some of my settings. I'm like, no, not today, ISIS.
What they
I'm old fashioned with my voice settings, man. And this is before I was like even able to try it and be like, okay, get a good feel for it, and then be
all
like,
it does
okay.
is just change your oh fuck, what does it change? It makes it to where there's a microphone that's also a web like a virtual web file. Like it's a virtual web.
I went in the audio mixer and the audio settings and put voice mod and open the app and then put the regular stuff. But before even then, I opened Mail Studio and I opened something, not even in Discord, and I started messing with things. I'm like, okay, no. And then it flashbacked me to when you had started, like, it always messed with you. I'm like, no, I'm too old for that shit, man. You're in your mid-20s. I'm in my mid-30s. Oh my god,
Yeah, dude, you're fucking old, man. You're
I don't know,
washed, man.
dog.
You're fucking washed.
Whoa. I ain't gonna say washed, dog. I have plenty of kumbaya.
Nah. You're washed, brother. You're washed.
Never.
It's time for retirement, old man. Take him back to the home.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes. Take him back to the home, Chad. Get him back home.
Whatever.
Viva la
Then when
Mexico.
Mr. Ronnie comes with, ooh, I have these problems. And then like, who do I turn to? Oh, Scrappy. He's been through it. Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
That's exactly.
Pobrecito. That's all I have to say to you.
Oh, okay, look at you practicing your Espanol. You are old. You're looking like dirt right now. That's how old you are. Oh my
That's crazy.
jeebus.
That's
And
crazy.
that's for my own people, man.
That's crazy. That see,
It's
they called you out
crazy,
too.
y'all.
They got my back. They
But you know
understand.
what? I'll embrace it. I'll own it. And you know what? I'm old school world, dog.
Listen, I can't even say anything about you being old because I may be 25, but I swear to God, my fucking knee hurts so bad, and I'm just glad that I have another VA appointment on Tuesday. Oh God, the arthritis is kicking in hard, man.
I just started a 25 still a you're 25 still a baby. You a wee baby. You don't know.
Hey, listen, whoa, don't worry. I have military years, okay? So I'm actually 46, all right?
No, because you know what? Somewhere in the buckshot, gaming community, there's some vets out there, and they know, folks,
Yeah.
that fucking the military ages you. You fucking double even.
I'm
triple
46.
that
I'm
is.
46.
Oh yeah,
Because it's dog years. It's dog years. Every
So
military
people in
year
the
is a dog
buckshot,
year.
in the buckshot community, if they're in there and it's the veterans, they know like, hey man, you're still a baby.
Listen, dude,
You're
eventually
still
what's gonna
wet
happen
behind
is
the ears.
I'm gonna just sit here and go, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Is it the cone horizon? So this is Paradox. Hello, Paradox.
Oh, right on. See, I don't know everything there is to know. I just do like graphic design. I just realized my sticker is getting green screened out. What is
I
happening?
just realized I just drink some burr and I have a caffeine passion. But the
some bear.
some burr. That's why I don't even say beer. I just say burr. There's this old guy from like Louisiana or Alabama. It's from the movie Joe Dirt, and Joe Dirt just is out there discovering where he comes from, and he goes on this long cross country journey, and he ends up in like the deep south. And it's a guy like Joe Dirt sees his home, and then he sees like the guy who lives there, who's been living there for like many fucking decades, and he's like, home and why you like that? And then Joe Dirt by David Spade like, what? And home and why you make it? You like homeless naked? No, home is make. Oh, home is where you make it.
I see you, buckshot person. I don't know which one of you it is on the account right now, but I see you. I don't know what he's rambling about over on that side of the fucking screen, but
owner is firefighter and 911 dispatch, so I feel you on the feeling. Oh, hey man, not just military veteran, but even law enforcement to include first responders.
Stressful jobs, nursing, doctors. Hell, I'd
all
even
the
give
EMT
teachers like elementary school early grade teachers the benefit of the doubt because what they had to deal with our kids, dog.
Especially nowadays in the modern
Yes.
times. We were
Okay,
shitheads.
wait. Hold on. We need to.
But God damn it, Bobby.
We need to get off of this topic. This is what we were planning on talking about today. We need to get back to it.
Man, we never on topic. When are we on topic?
So apparently, a California doctor who supplied ketamine to Friends star Matthew. Wait, hold on. To Friends star Matthew Perry has been sentenced to 30 months in federal prison. I'm having a stroke because Scrappy won't stop making faces in the fucking side of my screen. Dr. Salvador Plents. Oh, Jesus Christ. Scrappy, Mexican for
I'm
me.
not making faces, man. I promise you I'm not making faces. That's on you, dog. You want me to read it? I'll read it.
Yeah. I want to hear. Yeah. Popcorn read.
Wait, where did you leave? No, I'm sorry. A California doctor who supplied ketamine to Friends star Matthew Perry has been sentenced to 30 months in federal prison, becoming the first person to receive a sentence in the actor's overdose death. Damn, I feel like a fucking E6.
Okay, here we go. Popcorn read. Dr. Salvador Plasencia was one of the 5 charged with a multi-year federal investigation that examined how Perry acquired the dissociative anesthetic through underground drug network in Hollywood. Perry, 54, was found dead in his Los Angeles home in 2023 after years of struggling with depression and addiction. The actor's family asked the judge for a lengthy sentence, calling Dr. P the most culpable and detailing their struggle to understand why he repeatedly supplied Perry with the drugs. Perry's mother, Suzanne Morrison, was among several family members who spoke in court ahead of his sentencing, and she highlighted text messages included in the court records where he had called Perry a moron and was wondering how much he would be willing to pay for the drugs. She was emotional, addressing him directly. There was nothing moronic about that man, his mother said, adding that the doctor took on an oath to protect people and that he should have protected her son. The doctor then also spoke out in court and addressed Perry's family, expressing both great regret and remorse while his own mother cried in a seat behind him. He then said he had a 2-year-old son. I want to raise him right, he said, and I also want to think about how to explain this to him. You don't, you don't, and you let other people do because you're a fucking idiot and you supplied him drugs. I mean, that's how I see it, at least.
This all goes back to the whole, hey man, Michael Jackson. So before that, you know, the doctor, this automatically flashed back me to them. So is the doctor who supplied, not supplied, because obviously from the things, Michael Jackson was in pain and he was keeping him medicated, right?
Okay.
For the pain, whatever it is that didn't help him keep him from sleeping, which whether it was the fucking nose job or the revitiligo, whatever the fuck it's called. But is he part of that shit? Like Michael Jackson's doctor and Matthew Perry's doctor. Is there a correlation between that?
I mean, I would assume there probably is at some point, like somewhere, you know what I mean? But I'm not entirely sure.
Bro, and that's wild because when there was word of his death, man, like not too long ago, the whole HBO Max, whatever at that time, whatever it's called.
Hey, Code Blue Paradox, welcome in, brother. Thank you for being here.
Welcome in, Paradox.
Sorry, I don't.
Thank you. No.
My bad.
And Scario too, man. Hey, Scario, thank you. Shout out. But hey, shout out to you guys. But yeah, man, I'm thinking like, man, Matthew Perry, he just did the whole fucking Friends reunion. He looked alright, man. He looked like he was on the right track. Yeah, he looked a little.
I mean, here's my thing though. Like, I guess I don't really truly understand, just considering. I know that Hollywood's rampant with drugs. I know that part at least. Listen, Paradox, that's my bad, okay? I was just trying to make that fucking thing bigger, all right? The screen wouldn't get bigger, okay? I wanted to be able to read what you had to say. My bad. Now, like, I know it's a rampant issue in Hollywood, but at a certain point, like, you know to stay away from it.
I
mean, I guess they already sold their soul at that point, but like, then again, I don't see.
At what point? Because I seen and I could reference, I could go back to, let's say, streamer Neon, right?
Okay.
Who allegedly I learned from Aiden Ross from his lawyer, who told him to say allegedly told that Neon sold his soul in a couple streams ago. And I say a couple because how long has he been in the streaming game? So if we apply that to Matthew Perry, how long has he been in the acting game? And when did he sell his soul? And has he been trying? Because like I said, in the HBO Max.
Wait, hold on. Kids, stop fighting. You're both okay. We want everyone here. It doesn't matter what you are, blue, brown, yellow, white, green, rainbow, whatever color. Why'd you stop like that?
I like colors.
I know you like colors. That's why you
have
have Pokemon Emerald on your fucking. That's why you have Pokemon Emerald on your fucking background. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, man, you were on there, man. You were like, Dad, I was like, okay, right on, cool. Hey, man, you gotta lay down the law. I ain't gonna tell you how to run the show, man. What the fuck?
Hold on, so let me continue. So he says, he continues to say, I failed myself. There's no excuse. I can't undo what's been done. I know that. I should have protected him, as his mother said. I'm just so sorry. I see this as guilt after the fact because he got caught. Because if this was a continuous thing, and he was willingly doing it, then at that point it's the same exact situation. Like, you can prevent this by just not doing it, not selling it.
But then I go back to peer pressure, dog. how I don't know. It's a 10-year difference.
Yeah.
10 years
No,
doesn't
yeah.
seem like a lot, Doc, but it's a generational fucking difference.
Well, I look at it
I
because
don't know.
my generation, like, yeah, we have alcoholism and yeah, we have like addiction
No,
problems, but it's
But
not. It's
peer
not like
pressure, Doc. How peer pressure evolves and how easily you give in or not give in. How resilient you are to peer pressure.
yeah. It has changed. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm saying with Hollywood, fuck, who knows how the Hollywood game is? Maybe he was on the straight and narrow. Like I say, on the HBO Max in the reunion, he was good. He
Hey,
looked fucked up. But who doesn't?
real
But
quick,
he
sidebar.
was trying to fix himself. Yeah.
Greens, Gatorade, or hydration.
You went from shapes to numbers to colors. What?
Green.
You know what I mean? Green hydration and something else.
Greens, Gatorade, or hydration. Pick a word.
That's still the same. Are you that's still under the same Gatorade umbrella, isn't it?
No. Greens, Gatorade, hydration. Pick a word.
Cucumber lime.
No,
Cucumber lime.
just pick a
Gatorade.
fucking word. Gatorade, okay.
Cucumber lime. Cucumber lime.
No, the flavor
That's what I
actually
got.
is lemon lime.
What? What are we doing?
Ghost. Hey, we're crazy enough to be good sponsors for you.
Hey man, I'm a capitalist. Whoever wants to sponsor me or the podcast, hey, hit me up.
No, dude, I'm just saying, bro. I think Ghost having a sponsorship for us would be a wonderful thing, considering I use so many of their supplements. Here, let me turn off my video background so you can see just how many supplements from Ghost I use, chat. Here, I'll even switch the scene so you can see. Oh, God.
And that's on the Macaroni side. Hey man, on the
watch this.
Cocoa
Watch
side.
this.
Hey man, I'm a capitalist. I'm for freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That's all Ghost. This is also Ghost. Sponsor us, please.
Now, we doing it like that? Hey dog, I got a green screen. Who wants to sponsor me?
You're lagging so bad, dog. I don't know what happened or what changed.
Dog, I'm on that Elon, man. Well, I changed from background to no background. That's what happened.
Oh.
I know, man.
That's what you did. Oh. You know what's crazy? I don't give a fuck what you did. Yeah, how about that?
And you're acting like my heart felt anything after that. But moving on.
Along with his prison, Moving on. Along with his prison term, the Santa Monica doctor was ordered by the U.S. District Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett to pay a $5,600 fine. He was immediately taken into federal custody.
That's cheap.
Why are we not removing his fucking license?
Not only that, why is 56? Man, I'm pretty sure that's what he makes easily in 2 months.
Not even in a month. What the fuck?
I'm just being generous there, man.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, he pleaded guilty over the summer to 4 counts of distributing. He did it 4 fucking times. Okay, here we go. The charges carried a maximum 40 years in prison, though prosecutors asked for a sentence of 3 years. 4 others charged in the case, including another doctor, Perry's assistant, and the 2 people who supplied the ketamine dose that killed him, have also pleaded guilty and are set to be sentenced in the coming months. Best known for playing Chandler Bing on Friends, the sitcom star was vocal in public over the years with his struggles with depression and the drug addiction. Ahead of Wednesday's sentencing, Perry's family filed letters known as the victim impact statements to the judge to consider ahead of making the sentencing decision. His recovery counted on you saying no. His father, John, and the stepmother, Debbie, wrote in an emotional letter, "Your motives, I can't imagine. A doctor whose life is devoted to helping people." The actor's family said the loss has devastated them as their next patriarch is now gone, blaming the doctor who Perry's mother and stepfather has called a jackal for repeatedly breaking his Hippocratic oath. Basically, just going into just kind of explaining what happened between him and the family. He voluntarily surrendered his medical license when he was arrested and gave up his clinic at the profession that wants to find him. Cool, good, great. I'm glad that happened. Ketamine has, okay, we know what ketamine does. Listen, don't take that out of context. I've watched enough Cops. It starts at 4.
It's okay, man. You gave it up, but you know what? You should have gave it up before that. You shouldn't have given it up, because if you were doing the right thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about the doctor. I thought you were getting on me. I was like,
no,
huh?
no. On the doc, man. Nah, man, you're fantabulous, dog.
Thanks, man.
But no, man. But this dude, it's more like from a veteran's perspective. You know what I mean? And I know we go by the Geneva Convention and all that shit. We're supposed to win the hearts and minds of
God, don't
the
even
people
fucking start.
I know it's a sensitive topic, and you know what? I don't care, and I'm going with it, dog.
No. I don't care about talking about it. All I'm saying is like I just the whole thing of say it again.
I'm saying I haven't been in the shit, dog, but you're trained to you know, do this stuff, see it from this perspective, right? And I'm like, no, man, you give it up, okay? You give it up, but what? You're gonna face the consequences. You have to bring it to justice.
Oh, you're saying before you get caught, it's easier to ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, in that sense, I guess. Yeah. Well put, Mr. Ronnie.
I mean, yeah, but at that point, what are you teaching yourself? That it's okay to fucking do it again? You know what I mean? Because then if you ask for forgiveness and you get a slap on the wrist, then at that point, you're being taught that it's okay to do it. Just don't fucking do it.
No.
Caught.
Yeah, but at that point, you know, you give it up. I'm like, small potatoes, man. You got caught.
Yeah.
You're already gonna get it revoked, whatever it is, your rights. You done fucked up, Bobby.
This funnel doesn't want to work.
You're a funnel.
Fuck you.
And then the whole, you know, you have to pay what, $5,600.
That's fucking chump change for a doctor unless they froze his accounts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a doctor, man, who's and see, and I'm looking, dude, you went and studied something so hard in the world that I wish, man, I had more than one brain cell.
That you don't have to share.
Yeah, you don't have to share. That's the worst part, man. And you have brain cells that you don't have to share.
And I'm usually the one that holds on to that fucking thing.
Yeah, majority of the time, dog. I'm just lost in space.
I like that. I like that. That was a good one.
Yeah, thank you, man. Wasted talent, and then and therefore you fucked up the talent of someone else.
I got lemon lime ghost cocaine on my wrist. Oh my god, it's in my nose.
Whoa, Clav, calm down.
Oh my god, it's in my nose.
Chat, we do not endorse. Or wait, is it condone the use of drugs? Unless they're from the earth and natural. And
listen.
purposes.
No. This is a hydration supplement. Okay, it's an intra. Right? See, from Ghost, right? It says it is for fitness, party, sports, or any time. It was conceived to sustain greatness at any hour. And guess what, Scrappy? We're conceiving greatness right here, right now, at the Two Vets One Brain Cell podcast channel on kick.com/Two Vets One Brain Cell pod.
I'm not gonna argue that. And not whatsoever. However. Oh shit! What was that shit that first sergeant said?
Let me if you tell me this, be careful because I'm a certified reporter.
What the commander says. Let me piggyback what the commander says. Hey, Listen up.
We went 2 different routes.
I don't care.
Because I had the first
I don't
sergeant telling me that if I told him any more, they're a certified reporter.
Your face is a certified reporter. What I'm saying.
What I'm saying. Chat, Scrappy's been hanging out with his dad before a Rams game. That's why he's not being in his Steelers gear.
Whose house? Rams house. See, I'm prepping for tomorrow, dog. I'm gonna meet Puka Nakua somehow in my dreams. And I'm gonna meet, FaZe Murray. Oh, shout out to FaZe Murray, man.
Don't believe him, Chad. He's not gonna fucking do it.
Injury, dog. It must be something fierce for him to miss the rest of the season. Yo, that Call of Duty, man, must be good for him.
Okay, so
that FaZe money.
What's the Amazon game this month or this week? Like the one that's like out for Prime or whatever, the Twitch game. Is there one this week?
You said Twitch, Amazon, the different entities.
Yeah, well, the Prime game. It's always streamed on Twitch or whatever.
The NFL?
Yeah.
No, that's not streamed on Twitch. That's like an Amazon Prime on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I just know that Scarby putting that shit up in our Discord.
Oh no, that was Detroit and Lions and no, not Detroit. I said Detroit and Lions. The same team.
Jesus, Scrappy! Wow.
I know. Okay, the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys won. What the hell, Detroit? I mean, I'm happy for Tim the Tapman. I'm a Tim the Tapman fan because thank you, Domain Cerrone, for introducing Tim the Tapman.
Listen, I'm just glad that the Cowboys beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago.
That's great, always. I'm sorry, Patrick, my homie, but I don't
Kermit
condone...
the Frog?
Yes, Patrick, my homie.
Yeah.
I don't condone him. I don't condone referees helping you, dog. I like natural talent. Travis Kelce, I don't care who you're dating, but fuck, dude. Tell Goodell to stop pointing the cameras at Taylor Swift.
My biggest thing is at this point, I want to find a fucking
football great again. We used to be a proper country.
No, you wanna actually talk about football being great? Give me a fucking streaming service that is actually solidly paid for subscription wise that switches from the NFL to then the XFL during the off season and even shows preseason games. And make it a subscription. I would pay for it.
You can do that, man.
Yeah, but the NFL's thing is fucking.
Who has the power? Who has the power to sway the NFL? Not the NFL. Well, Goodell and.
Well, I mean, considering what the fuck Netflix is doing, ha 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 ha.
Ooh,
considering what Netflix is doing recently, I mean, they just bought Warner Brothers Discovery in a bidding war for a fucking $82.7 billion offer.
That's insane, man, and that just gives me flashbacks.
Hold on. I need to talk about the segue real quick. That was fucking
great segue. Great W, dog.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
No. Definitely should be fucking, streamer awards quality. That shit gave me flashbacks from fucking when Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard.
Oh yeah. So it
and then
go ahead.
Netflix, Warner Brothers, they own the IPs.
Well, I was thinking about it too. It's almost like there's a monopolization war going on with Netflix and Disney, where Disney's got Marvel, right, and Fox, right, and all these little other big these big name entities that are like small compared to them. But then like you look at what Netflix is doing, and they're doing the exact same thing. Like we've got
But why is that? Why are they following suit, man?
Because they can. They have the capability. They have the money. So the thing is too, here's what I'm
thinking:
always
had that though.
I mean, look, they're doing what Disney's doing, but they're doing it smarter because they're doing it with the fucking things that are supposed to die out, but they're not gonna let them. Deadpool made the joke, "We're gonna have you doing this till we're 90." Netflix is gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna do this until it's dead in the water."
No, they're matching it, dog. Yeah, it's going to war. It's and then again from a
I mean,
veteran military perspective, let's look at it from the
you know what?
from a
Actually,
veteran's
actually, wait,
perspective.
wait,
How?
wait, wait, wait. You know what I see
Uh,
happening?
uh,
Disney has Marvel, right?
mhm.
Netflix has Warner Brothers. Who owns DC?
DC. Hmm. You
That
thinking
gives
like
Netflix exclusive rights to the DCU.
man, there's not just that, dog. I'm just saying like I'm a quote the great Kanye. No one man
Don't
should
hold on,
have
hold
all
on,
this power.
hold on. Take a step back, because I don't think we're calling Kanye great.
No one man should have all this power.
So it says Warner Brothers Discovery is moving forward with an exclusive deal talks with Netflix. They have selected Netflix after the streaming giant offered a 27.75. Oh wait, offered $27.75 a share for the studio and streaming assets with a mix of cash and stock worth 82.7 bill. The streamer announced on Friday. Netflix disclosed that it would have a breakup fee of 5.8 billion if it walked away, while it would get 2.8 if Warner Brothers backs out. Good either way, honestly. They're securing a win over rival suitors Paramount and Comcast, which represents a stunning turnaround from just 2 months ago when co-CEO Greg Peters shaded big media mergers as not having an amazing track record. And Paramount buying Warner Brothers seemed like a foregone conclusion. Fast forward to today, and Netflix has won a furious M&A bake-off after 3 rounds of bids. So it says Warner Bros. Studios, HBO Max, and a treasure trove IP assets like Harry Potter and the DC Universe. See? Netflix, which once aspired to be like HBO when first embarking on original content, is on a course to become its next owner. Obtaining such assets could dramatically reshape the entertainment landscape and give Netflix even more power over Hollywood. 110%. 110%, dude. It's just Disney. It's Disney 2.0.
But you know what? You know where Netflix has, I wouldn't say an advantage, but you know where they're thinking outside the box. Warner Brothers not only owns a shit ton of TV, movie IPs, but they also own gaming studios, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat, all that shit. Harry Potter, was it
So now they
Hogwarts
can
Legacy?
put their brand inside of games too for the little front logs.
And
Yeah.
and Netflix earlier was working on their own little gaming service too, offering new games and stuff and bringing it to the Netflix platform. So this, I can see why Netflix fought so badly
Well, and here's the thing: is
and
it says
to
it
beat
got
Paramount.
so. I was looking down, scrolling, like skim reading, and it says it got ugly at the end. The third round of bids came a day after Paramount had issued a letter to Warner Bros. CEO claiming the bid process had been quote tainted by a management conflict. Quote, Warner Brothers appears to have abandoned the semblance and reality of a fair transaction process, thereby advocating its duties to stockholders and embarked on a myopic process with a predetermined outcome that favors a single bidder. End quote. Paramount said in its letter CNBC published. This followed an earlier letter this week from Paramount arguing that the deal would not get the regulatory clearance. The second letter in particular signaled that Paramount CEO David Ellison had likely sensed that the tide was shifting in another direction. The company had attempted to circumvent rival bidders by coming in with an early offer of $19 a share back in September, but Warner Brothers had rejected 3 bids before starting their own strategic review. Paramount, which was intent on buying all of Warner Brothers, could take its own offer to the shareholders, although the amount of its third round bid was unclear. Even if it didn't match Netflix's offer, the Ellison could lean on the selling point that it would close a deal faster than the expected longer grind that a streaming giant would undergo. A representative for Paramount declined to comment. Paramount has already been through this process with the Trump administration before closing its merger with Skydance this summer, and in September it hired Macon Delareem, former Assistant Attorney General for the Justice Department's Antitrust Division during Trump's first term as its chief legal officer. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's kind of a big move, honestly. A really big fucking move. Why'd my Spotify stop?
But there's some recent developments in this case. Paramount is taking it to court, saying that the offer that Netflix made is actually not as big as the offer Paramount made, because either Netflix or Paramount, one of them is offering more in stock or less in stock, whatever it is, because it's physical cash plus stock options that they're going to buy. Netflix or Paramount to buy HBO Max. So right now, that's the case that's saying, hey, from Paramount's point of view, Paramount's saying, hey, we actually technically offer more, and this is BS. Why is this happening? So even though it sounds on paper right now, as of now, like it's a done deal.
It might not be so smooth.
No, and you know what? And then I go back to
I mean,
Microsoft and Activision. Look how long it took that to be official.
Yeah, but the thing is even that's not going smooth right now. But you know what does go smooth?
Yes, tell me more.
My Tide papers. Do you want papers for your smoking experience? Let me tell you, I've smoked Tide papers. Some of the best wrapping experiences I've ever had. I don't use papers specifically, but I get their cones. Oh.
Slow burning, dog.
Slow burning, and they're better than raws in terms of how they smoke. They smoke clean.
Yes.
Very clean. But you were saying, I'm sorry, I just needed to do the quick little sponsor segment. It's up there. It pops up every like 30 seconds or something like that for about 10 seconds at a time. I just gotta do the little
beautiful,
sponsor
dog,
segment.
masterful. And you know what? With high tide papers, not only are you getting that slow burning, moment when you're inhaling and in the moment, but you're also saving the environment. You're getting all that nasty stuff like plastic out of the ocean.
High tide papers aren't made from any normal just bleach paper. It's hemp leaves, hemp paper, hemp processed product. Oh, wonderful.
Reach.
But you know what I think's going really smooth, also along with high tide papers?
Yeah.
Marvel Tokon, Fighting Souls, for the PlayStation 5 and for PC's closed beta. They have the second one going on right now, and I got my hands on it for the weekend. Now, I know a lot of people don't like fighting games, to be specific, especially considering the genre's been kind of around for the last 30 years?
Well, yeah, I mean, look like Street Fighters, what is it, Tekken, and there's also SNK. SNK is another, what is it, like studio, and they develop many different games, and along with the fighting genre. But yeah, man, the fighting genre's been on there for a long time, a hot minute.
And so that's the thing, is a lot of people they haven't seen a lot for this game, and don't get me wrong, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, because I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, it's made by Arc System Works. At least it's a fresh game made for Marvel that isn't Marvel versus Capcom, but it's actually a solid, like, anime fighter at the same time. And I know Arc System made Dragon Ball Fighters, but it's actually a really solid game. Like, and I want to find a video showcasing some of it, but you know what I could do? Just go to my stream from yesterday at kick.com/maseadilla.
Always wanted to.
Shameless plug.
Let me find my win.
I hope this game is a huge success. Not just from I like Marvel, I like, fighting games genre. I just overall like gaming, and I would like games to, succeed on whatever tier, from AAA down to the indies.
It almost feels as though it's a game with an identity crisis with how hard it's trying to push out this genre. Like, and that's the thing, is like, it's hard because Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's an assist-based fighting game. This game is genuinely an assist-based fighter. I'm trying to find the one where I got my win last night, and two nights ago, and I cannot find it because I was grinding against this dude. Pause.
Yo. And this is why we are what we are.
Ooh, okay.
Two Vets One Brain Cell Podcast.
So this is the game. Chat and Scrappy, those in the universe.
Maybe not.
I'm kind of saucy. Let me just say.
What the fuck? Where'd you come from?
In the game or in general?
I mean, however you want to take it, Scrappy. Hey, you know what? While we're sitting here doing this little like recap of the stream from a couple days ago, and doing our thing, I think we should take a celebratory cheers to episode 2.
Hey, cheers, man. Fuck, man.
We'll fast forward through this in the YouTube video, but we'll just do a little like, like a little like sting.
Elevated music. Oh my god,
Yeah.
can we put Mariah Carey music because it's seasonal?
Oh, yeah. Watch this. This is a combo and a half, bro. I popped the fuck off.
Ooh, okay.
Now, here's my question, Mr. Roney.
Yes, sir.
Being the beta, how fluid was it? When you're playing it, are you like, hey man, I this does feel like a beta, or is it like, hey man, they're cooking?
It feels like it's a game already.
Okay, right on.
Like, and that's
like
the
that
thing
kind of
too, is
feedback.
so, and that's what I'm saying when I say, like, I got so excited about it. I played it for 3 hours, and I told Scrappy the next morning, I was like, dude, we're talking about this on the podcast. We have to, because I had so much excitement come back for this game. I haven't been excited for games in about 2 years, just being honest. And this might be the one, dog.
I'm glad, man.
And I don't mean to put like a lot of expectation into this game, but the fact that I can pull off combos like what I'm about to show you on this Spider-Man just makes my heart happy.
Put me through the wall.
Because I know I'm good at fighting games. And now I have a game where I can show it. Without getting cheesed, because there's no cheese. It's actually balanced. Everybody's overpowered as fuck.
What the fuck? Where'd you come from?
I hope it's to the point where the game can stand on its own, and it's Marvel. It's a huge IP, so it's already gonna automatically draw the Marvel crowd, the Marvel fan base, and that will help it to compete with your Tekkens, your Street Fighters, and then you're gonna see, oh, Marvel Tokon is gonna be at Evo, and the fucking the best of the best contenders that are usually on Tekken or Street Fighter
Are gonna see the game and then, oh, hey, what's this? Yeah. Well, and see, this is what I mean. So like, it's a 4v4. I have all 4 of my assists available right now, right? She doesn't. But the thing is Miss Marvel's a very cheesy character because she has the ability to stretch her arms and body, and like how she's Mrs. Incredible basically. And so with her, she can fucking go across the entire screen with one hand and I'm getting stuck. But with me as Storm, I'm a problem. And this is why. Got everybody to work in on the assist, and then I got my super off right there. And it won me the round.
This game goes crazy.
Like, and if you get corner trapped,
Oh no.
you can get out of it.
I can't fight her.
I mean, you can
Okay.
always get out of it. It's just, I think at that point, it's a gameplay slash player
She
type scenario.
She perfected me.
Oh no.
Now,
would-
I got another question for you.
Yes.
Do you think
Dude, she
having, one of those arcade game fighting sticks, where you got the actual joystick and the I don't know how many different buttons on the side, it's huge.
People have
Instead of a
played with
controller?
it has native support for the joysticks.
It has, and PlayStation is specifically developing one for this game.
Yes.
But do you think that'll make it better?
I think people will enjoy playing it that way, but because of the fact that I can throw the game on right now, right?
Mhm.
I can go in there, and this is just the beta. This is what I mean about feeling like a full game. I can change every single button that I want. And I mean absolutely every single button. I can even change my fucking function buttons on my DualSense Edge controller. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad they're putting that level of dedication and love that you could customize and stuff like that.
well, here, let's find a good solid 4K video. Okay, see, here we go, right here. PlayStation Access. This was one of the PlayStation devs playing last night, playing against other
Blue
PlayStation
Caps
devs.
America or the green Caps America? You're the blue one. Yes, it's a good start.
Captain America's shield is absolutely disgusting.
Defensive play than I managed
I
to.
was trying. That was a counter. That was on purpose.
Very nice.
I instantly get, because the closest thing I could compare it to,
Which one of them should I be punching?
obviously finding me, but with the Marvel,
This guy's
vibe
going in his
is
hole. That's a-
Marvel
Oh,
versus
that's a filthy
Capcom.
way to conduct yourself.
And it
Doesn't
doesn't
look
feel
good.
like that. That's the thing.
Good defense.
Oh,
I'll take your word for it.
Unless you take this
Yeah,
on
no
the
doubt,
very
because you're
fast.
you're
It's
in the
low
moment.
kicks,
You're
everyone-
playing
everyone
it.
hates being KO'd
I'm
by
just
a
going by
low kick.
sight alone, and I'm not knocking or anything. It's a wonderful game. I really truly hope that it succeeds.
I do too.
And Scar says they have one on Xbox for DBZ. Yeah, I mean DBZ fighters. I agree, and I hope when this comes out, because DBZ,
Yeah, that's
Another
DBZ.
fighting game.
That's DBZ Fighter Scar. That's the one made by Arc System Works as well. It's actually really really good.
and I hope when this comes out, how are they gonna differentiate themselves? How is it gonna come, and separate so
I
they
think
can
it's the.
shine? So they can
I
get
really
message?
think it's the fact that they have the what the fuck is it called? The 4 different assist players. Like I know it's just one more assist. Oh my god. But at a certain point,
Does that make it worthwhile? I know for the competitive player, yes, because it gives them one more resource, one more tool, one more thing to fall back on when they're, backed up into a corner. But what does that do to the casual player? The rest of, the gaming community? Because at
sorry,
that
Chad,
point,
I'm just making a little color source.
at that point, yeah, that's that thing that makes it different, but it's to a specific niche audience. You know what I mean? How is that going to translate to the casual player? That would, because at the end of the day, great game, everything. Games are supposed to be played and enjoyed, but that game studio, that publisher, it's all about results, monies, profits, and then if you're publicly traded, shareholders, investors, blah blah blah, etc., etc. How does that differentiate? How is that gonna separate it? And you have the Marvel IP. Yeah, you can keep it going. Microtransactions, game passes, and introduce new characters and stuff like that. Is that at that point? What is that the plan then? Did I figure it out?
I mean, you might have. I mean, the way I see it, I think the game is. I think it might turn into like just another fighting game, but I think the difference is it's not going to be like Sparking Zero, where Sparking Zero announced all this shit that they were doing and then just completely fell through on the mark.
I think Sparking Zero suffered not a fighting game dilemma,
A
but
nostalgia
a
dilemma.
game studio dilemma where they announce things way too early.
I
And
think
then
it,
at
yeah,
that point
it built
is-
up way too much hype. It was very disappointing.
Yes, and how do you maintain that hype? And then when the game comes out, how do you deliver the hype? Because you delivered all this stuff. You
You know
kept it
what?
going.
You know what? You know how they could have delivered that hype, and I can tell you how they could have done it. You know how they have original Dragon Ball characters in there? They have all the characters in there, right? Just port Kakarot into a 2025 Unreal Engine, Dragon Ball Kakarot. Add the original Dragon Ball series because they already have OG DB, so just add the OG 12-year-old Goku in the fucking forest, and then make it go all the way through to Super. Add GT as a DLC later, add Daima as a DLC later, but make it to where you still have 164 characters or however many it was. But give us the full fucking show, man. Don't do this stupid
But do you
fucking
think Bandai?
bullshit slideshow
you think-
cutscenes. I can't, dude. I can't do the fucking slideshow cutscenes. It pisses me off.
But do you think not Daima, goddammit. Do you think Bandai Daima? Do you think Bandai had the foresight to be like, okay, we're gonna do this, and then not only that, who calls the shots in between? Who's the studio that makes Dragon Ball?
Toei.
Toei. Okay, so
I think
Do you
Shueisha
think-
helps, but I think it's mostly Toei.
so do you think Toei has the foresight because I'm pretty sure there's a contract, there's an agreement, there's something that says, okay, Bandai, you have the rights to our IP, Toei, because even though they don't make that manga, and they're not the brains behind it, but they make the show, so Toei has a huge input in this.
Toriyama gave away the rights to the show to Toei like back in, I'm pretty sure, the DBZ days, right after he did GT.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
Toriyama?
dude.
You should.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure like he was like always a director, but he gave away the rights to like the Dragon Ball show itself
so
when
even then-
GT came out.
but
Because
you know
GT
that
wasn't
was
his show. GT was a Toei creation.
Yeah, Toei creation, and then another fucking person just like Boruto, but well, that's another thing. But so Toei
Listen.
gave a contract with Bandai and said you're gonna create this many games, but I don't think Toei saw what Toriyama and Toei were gonna fucking create, Daima and whatever the fuck else came after
Well,
that.
people
when
sit here.
Kakarot was going on.
I mean, people sit here and say that like, oh, attention spans are starting to die, all this stuff, right? Well, if they're starting to die, at that point, make it to where we're not sitting here looking at pictures that fucking slide through every 5 seconds, and make it to where we're watching a movie that we're interacting with. God, you know how bad I want to go back and play God of War, the original 3, because it had quick time events in the cutscenes?
That's a Bandai thing, man. That's a Bandai thing because in the end of the day, Bandai
Oh, the
has
Ninja
this much in
Storm
the
games
bank,
are
and
fucking
yeah,
terrible with it. Yeah.
And we know Bandai has a lot in the bank, but they just say, how can we maximize profits?
Hey, by the way, we appreciate you guys that were here for the actual official podcast hour, but for now, I think that's going to be the end of the podcast itself. Scrappy, do you have anything you want to say to the YouTube people?
Oh man, no. Other than, hey, thank you for coming out here. thank you for showing support. Scar, Buckshot Gaming, Paradox. I appreciate everyone, man.